anybody home?
Whoa, it's echoey today.
Hello. Echo. Echo. Echo.
Oh, music is playing, Christina.
You know, you should just act like that's part of what's happening.
It was part of what was happening.
I know, but I'll figure it out eventually, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, but to see if you don't say anything about it, then people think it was planned.
I'm sorry. I am not trained enough to not say anything about it yet.
I know. I think you're trying to be helpful, actually. It's even better than
Well,
that.
you also have ears, so it probably my telling you was sort of like redundant.
Yeah, it's like kicking me while I'm down.
That's right.
You're just a bad engineer. Just face it.
Okay.
But, okay.
This cord got extraordinarily long all of a sudden.
Well, I decided I was going to give you the longer one because you're farther away from the headphone amplifier.
Oh.
So you can do whatever you want with it. You can jump a rope with it. You can.
It is long enough. I could almost do that.
Yeah, you could. If we, too bad we're not on video.
My challenge was just to keep it separate from the microphone cord. See the two want to meet.
Yeah, except one's a lot thicker.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, I'm just gonna shove it over there and be done with it and get on with this show.
Yeah.
Which is
11th Hour Radio, coming to you live. We're alive.
I think.
Yeah, in a very empty town. Well, at least we're next to an empty parking lot.
I know. Well, your car's down there. Mine isn't because John took it to do some shopping.
Did you see I got the best parking space?
You got the shady space under the tree. No. Thank God.
I did. I didn't get it all summer, but I did
People
actually.
Are really greedy about that parking space. That is the primo parking spot here.
Yeah, but remember there was a whole couple of months that it was empty every time I got here.
I think somebody who works here at the law school gets here early and takes that space, and then they leave for lunch, which is why we always were able to procure
it.
So
there's somebody really mad at me.
Mm-hmm. They always come back and they don't have the shady space anymore.
Yeah. Do you think that Santa really says ho ho ho?
No.
No.
I mean, I'm a Santa believer, but I'm not a ho 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 believer.
What does it mean anyway?
It's just a belly chuckle.
Instead of ha ha ha. Or
it's like dogs don't say woof woof.
Like, kind of they do.
Well.
Woof. I mean, if you had to spell that. Woof.
How would I spell
Could
what
you
a dog
chuckle?
says?
Can you chuckle like a dog? I'm sorry, this is too much to burden you with early in the show.
Give me a few minutes to
warm up.
To get used to you again today. And you can hit me with the weirdness.
Okay. All right, well, you are so beautiful to me.
Thanks, Christina. We usually have to put the disclaimer out there that we are not drunk or high. We're just
tryptophan.
I didn't have any turkey yesterday.
I didn't either. But
you didn't either, vegetarian.
Yeah, but you get it by osmosis. It's in the air.
You do not get tryptophan by osmosis.
Yes, you do. After a turkey genocide, you certainly do.
I don't care if the turkeys get eaten because turkeys are mean and ugly.
Oh, come off it.
Oh, you want to go and cuddle with a turkey on your lap?
My cat is so in love with turkey meat that...
yeah, mine loves chicken, which I assume is the same thing.
She went absolutely crazy last night. She'd never had turkey before.
Growing up in the sad vegetarian household.
Yeah, and she totally lost her mind. She lost her mind. She was trying to get into the trash where the saran wrap was that had held the turkey.
Was she doing little growls? My cats growl when they get something great that they don't want anyone to take from them.
She wasn't growling, but she was so animated. It was almost like she was a person. You know, a starving person who was just desperate to get to the food.
That's so sad.
No, we gave her so much. She would have eaten the whole thing.
Oh my God.
She would have eaten the whole thing, and she would have died of tryptophan poisoning. But she's happy today, except she's wondering what yesterday was all about. It was such an aberration and kind of a surreal psychedelic experience for her.
Her vegetarian mama, like, finally gave her some turkey. You may have to start, like, cooking turkeys for your cats.
Well, I might have to stoop to the level of feeding them canned turkey. You know, I try to go as low on the food chain as I can with feeding my cats, so I feel like fish are a little bit lower than. I mean, I apologize to fish for saying this. It's not really a put down. But
You're low, fish. You're low on the food chain.
they're low. They're closer to plants than chickens.
I don't even like fish. It's gross.
Well, I'm glad I don't have to feed you out of a can.
Smells like fish.
Can you imagine if you had to eat out of a can? Some people do. Actually, some people eat out of cans pretty regularly. So, I don't want to put anybody down. This is the day after Thanksgiving. I'm feeling like full of Christmas joy.
Good. What did you do yesterday, anyhow?
Well, I made sure that this turkey stayed in the truck for as long as possible before I let it in the house.
Oh.
But
was it like cooked or was it alive?
yeah, it was
Okay.
cooked. It was cooked. And then it was a question of, well, am I going to let it touch my dishes?
Oh my God.
No, I felt great about it. I'm exaggerating. It was fine. I put it in a nice bowl that matched the color, kind of coordinating.
Of the turkey?
It was brown, and the turkey was brown.
Nice.
And then we just sort of put it on the wood stove to warm up because it had been in the car all day.
Have you ever cooked a turkey as a vegetarian? Like, have you
No.
ever cooked a turkey
A
ever?
tofu turkey.
But you've never cooked like a real turkey.
No, but the tofu turkeys are so cute.
They are cute.
They're
They
made-
don't
they're
really
made-
look like turkey, though.
No, they look like colanders.
I know. What's their problem? They're not called tofu turkeys either. They're called tofurkeys. Well, there's a brand called Tofurkey. Sorry.
Yeah.
I didn't eat anything even remotely turkey shaped, so.
I know. I said to Anna, Anna, I'm thinking about cooking a tofu turkey. Or I said actually tempeh turkey. And she thought I meant tofu turkey. And she said, oh, Mom, don't. She's been there with me. So I said, oh, don't worry, honey.
Do your kids eat meat? They do, right?
Yeah, selectively. I think 2 of them are lean towards the vegetarian side.
Yeah.
And the third is a hardcore, you know what?
Is it the boy?
Yes.
Yeah.
He had,
Boys
boys have to
are
bond.
rarer in the vegetarian world.
I think partly
Why is that?
they have to bond with their dads, and if their dads are, if eating hamburgers is kind of a guy thing,
Yeah.
it's a like watching football. You got to eat hamburgers.
Maybe testosterone comes in red meat. Like maybe that's why.
Well, I
Maybe
bet
that's what men are.
maybe cows have been fed testosterone to encourage men to want to eat more hamburgers.
Maybe. I mean, I eat meat, but I don't eat it to an extreme degree.
What did you have yesterday?
I had tomato soup.
Wait, but I thought you said it was beef jerky.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So I was just talking about my main Thanksgiving meal was tomato soup because we did not celebrate Thanksgiving yesterday. We're holding off to the weekend when my kids are home. So we just ate normal food. But all day long I snacked on like really crummy bad stuff. And I don't usually eat a lot of meat, but I ate like an entire bag of beef jerky because I was craving salty stuff. And then I ate a brick of cheese. And then I was positive that I was going to have a heart attack right then and there, which is silly because you know what? Lots of people ate far worse than I did yesterday, and they probably didn't have a heart attack.
Well,
But-
a few did.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure you did, actually. But, so then I freaked out and I Googled all the foods that I could eat to reverse my heart attack in the process.
And what can you eat to reverse
So the
that?
10 foods you guys can eat to unclog your holiday heart attack are avocados. They are a good fat. They slick up your arteries and squish all the bad junk out.
Nice. I love that.
Asparagus is very good for getting
Wow.
your heart clean.
I had both in my house yesterday.
Oh my God.
Unknowingly, unwittingly.
Broccoli. Broccoli is a very
Yeah.
heart-healthy food.
I usually have broccoli.
Pomegranate.
No, that one, no.
I know, that one's hard.
That's a,
And then, okay, so there's a bunch of spices that I can't pronounce, like turmeric, or is it turmeric? Turmeric?
turmeric.
And then persimmon, persimmon,
Persimmon?
that one.
That's not a spice. That's a fruit, right?
Oh, yeah, maybe, I don't know.
Well, you can practice that.
And then spirulina, which
Spirulina,
I
yeah.
think is like algae, right? Is that blue-green algae?
Yeah, they grow some really good spirulina out in Oregon in the Klamath Lake.
Klamath.
I did study this for quite a while when I was
Whoa.
indulging in that.
Blue-green algae. Your blue-green phase.
Yeah.
And cinnamon. Cinnamon, people, is an all-purpose like wonder thing. It cleans your heart, and also, all you diabetics out there, cinnamon can actually reverse the effects of sugar in your body if taken at the same time as the sugar.
Yeah, so consider alternatives to pharmaceuticals.
Yeah.
You heard it here. You heard it here first on 11th
And this
Hour
is
Radio.
this one is actually true. Because I don't dick around with my own health, people, so I had to go and look it up. So it's, for once, it's not misinformation. Those are actually healthy foods.
I believe you with all my heart.
There's a log on the roof in back of you. When they cut that tree, they forgot some.
Whoa.
See it? Turn all the way around. See the little log?
No,
Look up. Look on the roof, the upper roof.
I don't see anything.
Christina, it's right in front of you. Look up.
Oh, you mean the stick?
Yeah.
It's not a log.
It's a big stick.
It's a tiny branch.
It's not a tiny branch. It's
Well,
okay, it's not a whole full-fledged log, but it's on its
Well,
way to logdom.
If that was the only mistake that those guys made, I can't believe they didn't crush everything taking down that
But
tree.
they didn't squash a small child down in the daycare or anything.
You know, Anna's going out with a guy who's works for a tree service.
Really?
Yeah. He's the nicest guy.
Is he from around here? I could
Yeah,
use
he's
I
from
could use a
Tunbridge.
tree.
But don't guess. Don't guess. We don't want to embarrass him on
Oh
the radio. in
my
case
God.
Shh,
Oh,
shh,
sorry.
shh,
Okay.
shh, shh. Yeah, his name is
Do we-
Isaac. Shh. That's it. That's all I'm going to tell you.
Wait, I'll cover my microphone for a minute.
Yeah, that's it.
He has the same exact birthday as my two boys, and I used to babysit for him, and he's a really nice kid.
Wow. I'm just feeling good about it. Anyway.
That is the best match I've heard all day. If I was going to match make, I could not have made a better match than that.
I'm glad to hear your confirmation of
I
that.
love that kid. He used to send my boys a birthday card on his birthday because he knew it was their birthday too.
Oh,
He's really nice.
wow.
He has twin brother and sister.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Okay.
So I want to tell everybody out there what we were doing right before the show started.
What were we doing? I forgot already.
We were watching YouTube, and we found a very special channel.
No, you were trying to fix the broken toilet too.
Well, there was that too. I had to crawl under the toilet and like turn the water on and turn it off, and there were all these instructions that I missed on a piece of paper about what was malfunctioning about the toilet. But I finally caught up with all that. But in the meantime, oddly enough, we found the Minnesota Manure Channel on YouTube.
Riveting.
Yeah, you all people, check it out. Just Google Minnesota Manure Channel. You're going to see a lot of trucks.
Spreaders.
Yep. And
Poop.
it's fascinating. I mean, I'm not just talking about one video. I'm talking about a whole channel
Of poop.
about manure spreading.
Yep.
Yeah, so go there. It's a good thing to do today.
Yeah. Black Friday. Manure. I don't ever shop on Black Friday. I don't get the big deal. Like, what, 10% off on a TV or something? Like, why? I don't know.
Well, I was going to buy one thing today. I thought maybe I was going to try to find a shower sprayer because mine broke.
Oh.
I think they're discounted today.
Probably.
I'm going to go to the hardware store.
I don't think anything at the hardware store is discounted today.
Bummer.
Especially not our hardware store.
Yeah, I was just
Discounts,
thinking driving
no.
down here. So I knew what they were going to, I was rehearsing what they're going to say at the cash register. They're going to say, "Do you have an Ace Rewards card?"
Oh, you're going to
Or
go to
True Value.
The thing about small town hardware stores is, and this is fine. I get why they do this. They make up in price what you would have spent on gas going someplace else. So they are more expensive. They just are. But you don't have to go anywhere far away.
And they have such a good service department.
Yes, they do.
Come on, those guys are miracle workers.
I know.
They figured out, they helped me figure out that I couldn't buy a Bosch drill battery anywhere but Amazon or Home Depot.
Whoa. They cut glass, custom glass in any size you want, even round.
That just rocks. That rocks my world.
I know. And they wear suspenders. I mean, a lot of them do.
Exactly. So you know it's a real service department. It's not a fake one.
No. You wear suspenders. You were talking big time service.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So,
Oh, my cats are super into chickadee TV.
oh, I got the solution for you.
What?
Because we figured this out. We figured out that if you want to control your cats, if you're having a problem with the cats kind of taking over, here's what you do.
Yeah, what?
You start a bobcat rescue organization, and you just start populating your property with bigger cats than your cats that will
So
dominate.
that they will eat your cats?
Well, that might be an unfortunate, side
I don't think
effect.
you can have a bobcat rescue unless, like, are you going to fence it? If cats can go over fences, they'll just leave.
No, we'll figure it out.
All right.
Probably you get them when they're little babies and they've been hurt or something, so they couldn't live in the wild, and so you start out really bringing them into the human culture from babyhood.
That sounds nice.
So I think it could work. Anyway, that's how I finally figured out how to manage my cats.
Smaller than horses anyway. We got another horse this week, and they just take up a lot of room.
Yeah, they do. Did you just notice that now?
Yeah, they also eat a lot.
Did you just notice that?
I kind of just noticed it because
It's
it's
just sort of-
winter, so quarters are getting closer, and all of a sudden I'm like, there's like a dozen horses up there, and they're all eating, and they're all pooping in one spot. Basically.
And there's not too much grass anymore.
Well, they're
right?
eating hay, but
Yeah. So
we're
that's
pretty much just going to spend all of our money on hay this year because we didn't make
That's
enough.
such a great idea.
I know.
That's great. That's the Christmas spirit. Spend your money. But anyway, like I said, you are so beautiful to me. That's the theme, the theme of today's song. But really, it's about ourselves. It's about thinking ahead to the best New Year's resolution that we could come up with. And I decided driving down here, it really didn't take me long to come up with the best one.
What?
Well, you want something that's practical that you can actually accomplish, and so. This is my New Year's resolution that I'm going to stop talking trash to myself about myself.
Right, you think you can? You think you can hold out?
I don't know.
I couldn't do that. I don't think.
Wait a minute.
Not about you. I mean, about me.
Even if you started thinking like a month ahead
I don't know.
and planning for it, you don't think you could?
You mean like out loud or just in your head? Like I can't stop the things that happen in my head. I have no control over that. It just happens.
Right, but if you can, the first stage of this is that you notice that it's happening and you notice when you're saying it. So you kind of just start being a little bit detached from it as if you were an observer of it.
I could maybe stop saying it out loud.
That would be a good first step as well.
All right, maybe.
Maybe a second step. You notice, then you stop saying it out loud. And then when you hear it in your head, you go, oh, I just transferred it inwardly. What can I do about that? Well, I'm going to counter that with singing the song by Joe Cocker, "You Are So Beautiful to Me," while looking in the mirror. We talked about this last week, didn't we?
When are we going to start our ABBA cover band?
Well, it's really up to you because I don't know ABBA as intimately as you do.
I think that would help. I think that would solve most of our problems.
Do you think?
Yeah, absolutely.
You have time for that?
No,
No,
but like we can dream. Oh, I saw Peter Wilder this weekend. He says to send his love to you and hello and how are you, and
He's wonderful.
he likes the idea of an ABBA cover band for us. He thought it was perfect fit.
What, you brought it up?
Yeah, I don't remember why, because I think actually we were talking about ABBA for no reason.
No, actually, you and Peter Wilder would make the best ABBA cover band, not
Well,
me. I don't fit into that.
I don't think he would put on the spandex and the sparkles.
I'm not really sure that I would either.
You said you would if they have sparkles.
Did you know what I did the other day?
What?
I went back to the thrift store behind the 108 with Anna.
Yeah.
You're never going to believe this. You're just going to think you're going to laugh.
And you bought the basket that I brought back after I bought it with you the other day?
No.
Okay, what did you do?
I bought dresses. Don't tell anybody. It's really busting my chops.
Like, are they black though? Are they black dresses?
One's kind of black with almost watercolor painting on it. Like colors on black really turn me on. I love seeing colors popping out of black.
Yes, that's
like
nice.
Emerging from the night comes these beautiful luminescent colors. So if I see some material like that, I go for it.
Wait, are you just going to chop these dresses up? Or are you going to actually
I tried them on
have a dress
as clothing.
Whoa.
I know.
And you liked it a little bit, didn't you?
I might never ever show anybody that I wore a dress, but anyway. And the other one, you wouldn't believe. You just wouldn't believe it. It looks like a banker.
I don't even know you right now. What's happening? It looks like you bought a banker dress. I don't even know what bankers wear for dresses, but I have a picture. I guess,
or like a corporate vice president
dress. Don't they usually wear like power suits?
Yeah, so this
like pantsuits?
It's kind of a power suit look without the suit. I don't
It's
know
really
what to
weird
say.
because I bought a suit when we were in there last week too.
There's something about being in the basement of the thrift store that just makes me dream the wildest dreams.
I know, it's just
you could
reality is suspended,
and you could be anybody you want to be.
you could be a banker.
Yes, you could play dress up in the privacy of the basement of the thrift store.
Where the hell did you find to try something on down there?
It was actually upstairs. I'm lying. The banker dress was upstairs. The other dress was downstairs. Yeah. So one went into 3 bags for $2.
Yep.
But the one upstairs,
Cost you real money.
And I got a blender.
Whoa. Now we're talking.
And I got the matching pillow to that other pillow that I found the time that I was with you. I found it.
What a motherlode jackpot you just have stumbled upon there.
Unbelievable. It was so good.
You have so much to give thanks for right now.
I do. I thank the thrift goddess. The thrift goddess is my goddess. Stores. Yeah.
I have gotten to the point where buying new stuff is just wrong.
Me too.
It is actually kind of wrong, but I really think it's wrong.
You might buy new boots.
I buy new underpants because
new underwear.
I don't like the idea of used underpants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's something a little bit, I don't know.
And yeah, you're right. Shoes are fire personal because...
Well, they shape to your foot.
And
so
they
I think
smell like your foot.
Yeah, just like the idea of somebody else's foot shaping a shoe and then you've got to reshape it when it's half used up. I don't really go for that.
No, that's not good.
I'm willing to spend the big bucks. And just don't, try to get the right pair so you don't have to do it frequently.
Yeah. Footwear is quite important.
It is. It's a basic.
Everything else, though. I mean, footwear, underpants. Do you say underpants or do you say underwear?
I think I say underwear. It's like I don't like the word panties either.
I don't like the way you looked when you just said it.
I could hardly say it. I mean, here I was saying it on the radio.
What about undies? Do you say undies?
No.
Which is worse, panties or undies? I'd rather say undies than panties.
Yeah. You agree? You feel the same way about that word?
Yeah.
But I'm not going to say it again. I don't want to say it again.
What about, we could be British, we could call them knickers.
Those are like bloomers.
I know. What is wrong with the British people? They have everything all wrong.
Well, don't say that, because I'm half British.
You're half a lot of things. What are you?
Don't say that to me to my face. No, well, it depends on how you bisect it all. I mean, I'm half British because my mother's English, but her father was Scottish. So what, and then there's the other side, of course.
I don't know how to divide genetics up.
Well, let's just
really
not
make
do
any
it.
Sense.
We're just polyglots.
Is that a word?
It's time for a song.
Okay.
I think we can get out of this rather deftly by going to iTunes.
Deftly is a word.
All right. There's a song called Patience.
Patience is a virtue I do not know, but it's one that I am learning to show, because you're keeping me waiting here, knowing full well that I love you. I see in your eyes that you are most intrigued, Draw me to your life and your living. Share with me the ways of your giving. We went on a date to the city park. You took me on a Ferris wheel ride. Then we sat underneath a tree, and I closed my eyes as you explained to me. You were angry and I was sad. And then it turned around and I got mad. But what's to say to a woman who knows the limits to where she can wander? Patience is a virtue I do not know, but it's one that I am learning to show. Because you're keeping me waiting here, knowing full well that I love you.
Yep. There you go. Patience. That was Julie James.
That was cool. Patience is sadly not a virtue that I have.
Oh, I don't think that's true.
I am a very impatient person. I am an instant gratification kind of gal.
But I think any single parent has to develop a certain modicum of patience
that's true.
just to survive.
That is true.
Survival skill. And you are so beautiful to me, said Joe Cocker. To
God.
Emily. I'm sorry, I'm going to
I
keep...
am so anything but beautiful today.
See, you need to hear it more.
I'm covered in dog hair, first of all.
Nice. I love that.
And my face is all broken out because, you know, adult acne is a thing that I don't understand.
Think of all those other people with acne that feel much more comfortable around you than anybody else.
I don't like it because, like, I think of acne as being a product of uncleanliness, and I'm incredibly well, other than like my dog hairy covered clothes and manure boots, like my skin is clean. I'm a clean skin person.
I'm gonna just tell you that I didn't even notice. So first of all,
Well,
it's not very showable to the general public. Second of all, you know who had a real issue with acne?
Who?
Trevor Noah.
I don't know who that is.
He took over the Daily Show from Jon Stewart.
How do you know this?
'Cause I heard an interview he did with Terry Gross. He had a heck of a time. He was a real nerd, just like you.
Well, how did he get rid of it? Did he get rid of it? What's his secret?
I don't know.
What is the secret?
I guess the conversation didn't follow that
You know what?
direction.
I know what the secret is. I just can't do it. The secret is to drink a frick a lot more water, and I do not like to drink a lot of water.
Yeah, I had to turn around on that one. I could feel my body just needing to have a change of heart. So
A lot of things would feel better on me, I think, if I drank more water. But especially in the winter, I'm just not thirsty.
It is harder.
Making yourself drink when you're not thirsty is like torture.
It's harder in the winter, I know.
I try to do the teas. I've always got the tea kettle going. My bladder's always like, ow, go pee because you drank something.
Yeah. I know.
I just
I don't know what to say. It's like you're talking to the wrong person because I have the
know.
same issue. But
I need like a little IV drip under my shirt or
yeah,
something.
yeah. Well, you know what kept me awake last night?
What?
Well, my bedroom is really cold because I don't have heat up there right now, and so I kept pulling the blanket up over my nose because my nose got really cold. But then I would put my nose under the cover, and I would all of a sudden smell cheap perfume, and then so I'd have to pull the blanket back down to get a gasp of fresh air. You know what it was?
What? Who's been sleeping in your bed with cheap
No,
perfume?
it was my thrift store sweater that I was wearing.
Oh.
You know, I didn't wash it before I wore it. And so when it was encased in the little air pocket that was created by the blanket, it was so obnoxious. So this is just a warning to people. If you are shopping in thrift stores, remember to wash the clothes first.
Yeah.
If you want to get a good night's sleep, because, you know.
I don't understand perfume. Really?
You don't have to.
Okay.
Just let it go. Just like throw it up to Neptune.
I wore for years and years and years. I wore vanilla oil, like that the kind that's in a little, the stupid hippie stuff. It's got a little ball in it, and you roll it on.
That would make me vomit.
It was pretty strong, but after a while, I didn't even smell it anymore because I'd been using it for years. So I'd put it on heavier and heavier and heavier.
What happened?
I don't know. I finally just, after a while, I wore it through one whole period of my adult life, and after a while, it started reminding me of that period of my adult life and my ex-husband and stuff. Like it was a scent that I actually associated, even though it was a scent on me.
Yeah,
it's a scent that I associated with a time when I did not like life or myself. So I just stopped wearing it, and I don't wear anything now. Sometimes I have this like mango stuff that I put on, but
and you know what I do. You know my scents that I roll on.
You roll in? What?
What? Just like the dog rolls in cow manure.
Mine dug up a little dead vole yesterday and was tossing it around and
nice.
So delightfully.
Yeah.
All right, what do you roll in?
Pine resin, pine and spruce.
And, that is nice.
Hemlock and balsam. And
I love the smell of those little balsam pillows.
Yeah, that makes me feel good. If I can have a little bit of that oil or resin on my arm, and I can just smell it whenever I need to, it will
balsam is supposed to suppress nausea.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah.
There's several scents that are good for that. I think lemon sometimes helps.
Yeah. So
or
it's
fresh
good.
Citrus and balsam. Yeah.
It's good to have that support from the kingdom of trees.
The train's coming. Sorry, why do I mention it? I should just hope that you don't notice.
You think
her eyes glaze over. She's no use to anyone.
You actually think I wouldn't notice when the train was coming?
I don't know. Maybe if I talked really loud and fast like this for a little while, you wouldn't be able to hear that.
You're the one that gets the funny look.
I don't get the funny look.
Yes, you do.
Well, I can see the train. I see it.
Are you kidding?
No, turn around. Now that the tree's gone, you can see the train. See it?
Oh my God, I never knew that. You get to see it coming down the track?
I do.
That's not fair.
You can switch seats with me if you want.
All I can see is you.
But that is not fair.
No, I see it out this window. Now it's going by. Those people are going to... They're going to New York City where the big bright lights and the Christmas lights are.
Do they light that big Christmas tree up in Times Square or Rockefeller? Isn't there one in...
No, the one
I'm sure there's lots of Christmas trees in New York City, but the big famous one,
the iconic
is
one
in Rockefeller Center,
where they're skating with the skaters beneath.
Does that go up right after Thanksgiving, or do they wait a little while?
I don't know. I'm not from New York.
Okay, I don't know either. Well,
I don't know, but
we'll never know.
There is something beautiful about that, even though
I don't like cities, but I love cities at Christmas time.
Okay, let me finish my thought.
Finish it already then.
Well, it's just there's something soul-stirring in an innocent kind of way about a Christmas tree towering over skaters in the city. But corporate America is really what has created that ambiance. Money.
Well,
It's about money and this illusion of living in a world where everyone has money. So
That's very cheerful. Thank you so much for wrecking my Christmas tree dreams.
you are so beautiful to me.
Oh my God.
That's all that matters.
You have to drive me when we go get lunch because I just realized I don't have a car. So
I think I can handle it.
just saying that
My car's not super dirty,
I have to go in your car with you.
but I had one of the high points of the Christmas season and the Hanukkah season and the Kwanzaa season.
Those haven't really technical. Well, I guess
Well,
they
they
sort of
start
start
whenever
today.
you want them to start. They start whenever you feel
All
like
right.
you
Well,
want to.
what was your high point? Your high point has happened already?
Well, maybe there's going to be a whole lot more high points. Maybe there
Okay.
could be 100 high points.
Well, what was this particular high point that you are referring to?
Pat the bunny. Yeah.
The book,
Yeah.
Pat the Bunny?
Yeah, I bought one.
Did you buy it for your little grandbaby?
Yeah.
Oh, they have a Christmas version. It's a Pat the Christmas Bunny.
I just wanted Pat the bunny.
You wanted the classic one.
Maybe next year we'll go for Pat the Christmas bunny.
I like the smell of Pat the Bunny. I
They-
like that sort of baby powder smell that
See,
it has.
I won't be able to smell it because it's packed in a box. I guess I could slit the Scotch tape and open it. I couldn't open it in the store. I tried because I wanted to pat the bunny. I really wanted to
They
pat
didn't have an open tester bunny that you could pat?
No.
That is total BS.
No, so I know. I really
They would
want...
sell more Pat the Bunnies if you could pat the bunny before you bought it.
Absolutely true. Oh, except it's reverse psychology because if you try to pat the bunny and you can't get to the bunny, then you feel
You have to buy it so that you can take it home and pat the bunny.
exactly.
Oh.
It's a what do you call it? Consumerist capitalist plot.
Gotta keep these
But it
marketing
worked.
strategies in.
Worked on me.
We
man.
should start. We'll have to add one to our list of merchandise, like a Pat the Christina, and it will be encased in plastic, so no one can pat you until they buy it and open it.
What are they going to pat?
I don't know. There's lots of fuzzy things.
No, here's what we should have. We should have paper dolls. Emily and Christina paper dolls.
But then they'll switch our clothes around, and you'll be really mad because you'll be stuck in a dress.
No, but it'll be funny, and we can have the one corporate VP dress. No, we can. This would be so great.
Okay,
I really want to do it.
I do too.
Who could illustrate it for us? It has
Why
to
don't
be-
we use photographs?
No, you're never going to see me, catch me dead in a dress. No.
No, you don't have to be in the dress
With
when we photograph
underwear?
you. We'll photograph you in your long johns, and then you put all the clothes that we photograph separately on you.
Let's just get it drawn.
I don't think it'll be very realistic. if
It's okay.
drawn.
The less realistic, the better. I'd like to see myself as more of a caricature than how I actually look.
A cartoon. We could get John to do it. He's good at drawing little cartoons.
Yeah. It's time for another song. I can't believe it. This hour is just whizzing by, and it's all because of the bunny. I think the Easter bunny. Oh, and that's what else I found down at the thrift store. You would not believe the beautiful, those decorative tins that Whitman sampler chocolates come in.
Yes.
I found one with a bunny on it. This is Bunny Week.
What? Why have you suddenly gotten so obsessed with the bunnies?
I didn't. It happened to me. It came to me. The bunnies came.
You know you can housebreak bunnies easier than you can house train a cat.
I don't
You
want
could have one in your house.
I don't want a real one.
And they couldn't get up your stairs and bother you at night.
I don't want a real one right now. I had guinea pigs and that was close enough.
Oh, they're not the same.
Well, someday I'll have bunnies, but I just can't handle it yet.
Okay.
I don't, my life is too chaotic for bunnies. But I can fantasize about bunnies and I can get little tins and books about them.
Maybe you were a Playboy bunny in your last life.
Oh, God, it's time for a song. Okay, here we go. Here we go. This song is called The Grand Design by Michael Oakland.
I'm not the singer I used to be. I'm more of a listener these days. And I'm not the player you'd once come see.
seas and the ranges in the grand design. For isn't it right that we should grow as we're watching the changes come and go? And isn't it right that we should smile through the tears we cry, 'cause we know it'll change in a little while. Yet I'm not to reason the changes that come with love. It's just what the season arranges, with the orders from above. I am but a thread to weave, a pattern I have yet to perceive, a dancer to the caller's choice, a listener for the caller's voice. Yet I'm not to reason the changes that come with time. It's just what the season arranges in the grand design. I'm not to reason the changes that come with time. It's just what the season arranges in the grand design. In the grand design. In the grand design.
That was The Grand Design by Michael Oakland, and that was recorded by Todd Lockwood up at White Crow Audio many years ago.
Where's that?
Well, it doesn't exist anymore. It was a studio in Burlington,
Oh.
and I was there. I don't think I didn't sing on that, but I was
If I'd
around.
left my headphones on while it was playing, we would know.
Yeah, no, I don't think. Anyway. Yeah, so Personal Growth Friday, you know,
Oh, yeah.
it's always important to at least hit on it and see if we have anything to say. See if we have any growth that we like to grow. Like you grow things in a petri dish, or you grow
That's
sea
like
monkeys, or
bacteria. Sea monkeys are such a
disappointment. Say it.
such a
Say it.
disappointment.
Yeah.
Such a disappointment.
Yeah, but actually, you know what really works is growing crystals on pieces of charcoal.
Well, you can get those little kid crystal growing kits too. You can grow crystal with sugar and water and a string.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? My friend Kendra, or your friend Kendra, our friend Kendra, when we were little, one of my favorite gifts she ever gave me for Christmas, she had a crystal growing kit, and she grew me these little purple crystals, and I loved them so much.
How long did you keep them?
Like forever. I might still have them in a little savable box someplace.
Really?
I remember she warned me, like, oh, don't get them wet, because, you know, they're the kind that, like, they will melt or something. But they were, like, amethysts. I don't know. I thought like, oh my gosh, she grew me these crystals.
Yeah, that's special.
I was
It's
just-
special
I
to
loved
make
them.
stuff. It's good to make stuff. I like making stuff. I'm into my bookmark production. But
Oh, you are already okay.
yeah, definitely. It's very soothing to my soul. And
I like to make buntings, but I've like hyper cleaned my house, and I took my sewing machine and I took it out of the living room and put it away because my sewing machine creates like a vomit explosion of junk around it, and I just couldn't have it in the living room anymore.
yeah,
So now I don't know what to do. It's about
Yeah.
to be Christmas, and
You-
that's how I make things.
you're going to have another vomit explosion. Obviously, and just let it
just
go.
don't
Let
know
it
where to-
rip.
but I don't want it downstairs. I do not spring clean. I fall clean because, you know, after fall, that's when you're going to be stuck in your house for a long time. That's when you want it clean. Who cares in the spring? You're going outside.
Yeah,
So, I
yeah,
don't know.
yeah, sure. Is this about personal growth?
I don't know. Okay,
Well, it could
grow,
be.
grow,
I mean, we
mess.
could. All right. Well, what I thought we'd talk about a little bit if you want to. If you don't want to, just say no. um, tips for spending a holiday alone or without your kids or missing somebody who's gone.
Oh, these are all sad things.
Well, sure, sadness is a part of the human condition,
We
but
just spent yesterday without our kids, but I'm just trying to fixate on. Okay, they're coming back today.
well, you seemed extraordinarily busy yesterday.
We were very busy.
I think you focused on doing things outdoors.
we did.
And that is a good tip. That's my tip number 1.
Yep.
Go outdoors. Although some people can't, but it's you can look out the window.
You're never really alone.
Sorry,
That was like
is that kind of a truism? Is that something Rod McEwen would say?
there's
I'm sorry.
I don't know. I didn't. You are alone. I don't know.
Now, what did you mean by that?
I didn't. I actually didn't mean anything.
It just
I just
popped
said
out?
it because
You were-
it sounded like religious or
May-
weird, and I'm not. I am not religious. I am weird, so that's probably where it came from.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I think you were channeling, so let's just go with that. You are not alone. I mean, we really aren't alone, but sometimes
No,
we really
actually,
feel alone.
Nobody is ever alone.
Yeah, so here's number 2. I thought you could, if you're alone on the holiday or just having some kind of a hard time with it, you can always call up someone who's having a harder time, right?
Not me, because
Or
I have phone
equally
phobia.
hard.
Please do not call me. Oh God, if you have to call me, you can.
No,
call me.
it's not about phones. It's about communication, so it could be a message.
That's fine.
Just to like dig around a little bit and figure out who's having a hard time. I'm sure there's somebody that's worse off than you. So
And go get them.
go get them.
Then you don't have to be alone,
Yeah.
and they don't either.
Well, or just, it feels good just to make contact.
People
and,
need to create more families. I am so sick of this, like, oh, family, because you popped it out of your vagina and now you're all related.
Yeah, so I think a family can be anybody that wants to create a family.
I think you should just go and choose.
You know what?
Select your family, and that's that. Just inform them that they are your family now.
I've been accused of being the queen of non-traditional family. And I've taken that as a badge of pride.
You have also a traditional family, though. Where's your Where are they? Where's the non-traditional ones?
I don't know, it depends on who you count. I mean, I think you're not thinking about all the branches that I've created in my life with various,
True.
branches upon branches upon branches, and a lot of good people in there. So some key head knocking here and there,
Yep.
but basically branches of really fine people. So and sometimes it's good to just make a list. Sit down and make a list of the people that you really think are cool. And just take that list and put it on your desk or wherever, your kitchen table, and just have it sit there. And if you're feeling crappy, just look down at that list. Even if the list has 3 people on it, but or make a present for somebody. That's good too.
That is good. I love to make things for people.
I think any strange little craft project can be quite effective in engaging your hands and your heart and your mind. Like I used to make these walnut boats.
I love making things with walnuts.
Yes, you split the walnut in half, you hollow it out, and then you take a little piece of plasticine and you put it in the bottom of the boat, and then you make a sail out of a toothpick and a piece of colored foil like origami paper. And then you have this wonderful, and you can put sparkles or sequins inside the boat as a kind of treasure or booty inside the walnut boat, and you can give these to children.
Do you know what?
What?
This, you're not even going to believe it, but I actually Googled projects that you can make with walnuts yesterday. Or I didn't Google them. I looked them up on Pinterest. And you can also make wheelbarrows. You can make little gnome wheelbarrows, and you can make baby carriages. And, oh my gosh, I Pinterested. I should actually send you this link. I Pinterested a whole thing of, like, different things you can make with walnuts.
I am just overwhelmed.
The wheelbarrow was my favorite, though.
I'm feeling so good now.
Good. It's because the kids and I have a hollow tree that we've been meaning to turn into like a little gnome house, and we want to decorate it up, and we want to so we keep Googling natural things that you can make into furniture and stuff. So
yeah, and it's good.
Yesterday when I was missing them, I just thought, well, maybe I better pin a lot of Pinterest things on our page while they're gone, because that makes me feel close to them. I pin things that I think that they'll like to show them when they get home.
That's great. And it's good to have a place in the house where you hide treasure.
And the walnut wheelbarrow was one of the things. Yeah?
Yeah. Everybody needs in their house a designated corner where you hide treasure. So just, whatever treasure means to you.
I don't mean to get back to cats and turn into a cat person.
It's okay.
But, like, the cats take everything and hide it. And where do they hide it, Christina? I don't know. See, I haven't had cats as long as you. They take their new toys and then they're gone. Do they eat them?
I have no idea. That doesn't happen at my house.
It's just so weird. They become obsessed with any new toy we bring in. They fight over them. They go and growl in the corners. And then the new toy just disappears. We have to keep buying new toys because they're gone.
You don't have the time to look for cat toys. That's your problem.
Well, they're gone.
You'd have to be crawling around on your hands and knees looking under all your furniture.
And why are they hiding them? Is
every pile of books.
Don't they want to play with it? Isn't that the point?
It's probably with your sewing machine.
I know where my sewing machine is.
Well, just check that out. Look up there. It could
yesterday,
be there.
John looks at the cats who are doing some stupid, like, cat thing. And he goes, you know what? These cats remind me of other cats. And I said, wow, that's really deep. He's like, He's like, I mean, like, big cats, like lions or tigers or, really classic cat behavior, the way they hunch and crouch and pounce and... But it was just funny that he was like, the cats remind me of a cat.
I feel like we're looking at Facebook right now because like every other thing is cats.
Stop with
It's okay. I do it too. I've been more guilty of it than you.
I did not mean this to happen.
Well,
I don't even really like cats.
It's
but
because
I got cats, and now they take over your brain and your home. This is why cat people turn into crazy cat people, because the cats chemically do something to you. They're emotionally abusive as well. They make you think that they're bestowing some great honor on you when they sit on you.
Are you the same?
And they're like purring. What?
Are you the same person that a month ago was just gushing about kittens?
No, I love my cats. I love them. But like, that cats are evil.
Could we talk about personal growth?
Yes.
Let's get back to that.
Okay.
Because I can help you solve your cat problems after the show.
All right.
We'll go have grilled cheese and we'll talk about it.
Okay.
But we're still on the list of things that people should do who really hate holidays or having a hard time with them, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, some are obvious, like cook something nice or light candles, burn incense, fill your house with the feeling of self-love because, of course, you are so beautiful to me. And then say no to invitations to events that are going to be stressful. Just say no and stay home.
Yeah.
You're behind that, right?
I'm totally behind
with
that.
me.
I love to stay home. I'm not good at saying no, but if I can get away with it, I will stay home.
Yeah, and you can visit some other time when it's not a party or whatever. Okay, this is where we get really deep. You ready?
Yeah.
Because I know you're going to understand this. This is when you start to think thoughts that give you pain, you have to honor the pain. Now, what does that mean? What does that mean?
I don't know.
You have to let yourself know that it's real and that somebody did misunderstand you.
Wait, but honoring isn't the same as wallowing.
Right. No, this is the step This is the
This
stepping.
is not the like poor me.
No, this is
step.
well, you might have a little poor me. That's okay. You allow yourself a little bit of poor me and you have to step in there, but then you have to step out of it and you have to step into you did your best. And you did your best. Because if you did your best, you can move on. You did your best. Okay. So and now you need to give yourself a break. So you can relax, so you can be low stress because if you're high stress, it creates illness in the body. So why would you do that to yourself?
That's very true.
And
Don't worry, be happy.
That's right. And know that, somewhere in the universe, there's somebody that really, really loves you for who you are, that loves you with all their heart. I mean, I really do believe that for every human being on the planet. There's somebody.
That is absolutely true.
It is. I mean, they're out there. They're out there.
I'm just one person and I love so many people with all my heart. So,
yeah.
It's like a chain letter that actually works.
That's it.
It's one person. You know how they're like, if you send one book or one pair of socks, you're going to get 37 pairs back. And you never do.
Right.
Never. But this is like that. If you, one little person, love lots of people with all your heart, that works. That's helpful.
I think that is a great way to end the show because we do have to end the show.
But we're not done. We're going to go eat grilled cheese now.
I know, and I've got other things on my list here, but, people can
work on
message
hardening
with
my
us.
arteries.
And, if anybody wants to share their ideas about how to make the holidays something that's actually workable.
Or get rid of adult acne. I would really appreciate that, too.
Okay, we'll try. We'll just go for broke. We're going to solve everything. So, anyway, thanks for joining us on 11th Hour Radio.
We'll see you guys next Friday.
There's a blood red circle on a cold dark ground, and the rain is falling down, down, down. The church doors thrown open, I can hear the organ song, but the congregation is gone, gone. My city in ruin, my city in ruin, my city in ruin, my city in ruin. Now the sweet veils of mercy, they drift through the evening tree. The young man on the corner, looking like scattered leaves. The body out the window, the empty street, where my brother, he's down on his knees. My city in ruin, my city in ruin, my city in ruin, my city in ruin. You got to rise up, you got to rise up, you got to rise up, you got to rise. On the pillow darling, where you slept. You took my heart when you left. Oh, yes, you did. Without your sweet kiss, my soul is lost, my friend. Now tell me where I begin again. My city in ruin, my city in ruin, my city in ruin, my city in ruin. There's a blood red circle on a cold dark ground. The rain is falling down. The church door's thrown open, I can hear the organ song. But the congregation is gone, gone, gone. My city in ruin, my city in ruin, my city in ruin, my city in ruin. You got to rise up, you got to rise up, you got to rise up, you got to rise. My city, my city in ruin, 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 my city in ruin.